The terms of service of Honey's Anime are incorporated herein by reference. By using the service, you agree to be bound by the terms of service. The term we, us, or our means QDOPP, Inc. and our affiliates and subsidiaries. We collect personal information when you register with Honey's Anime. Honey's Anime may combine information about you that we have with information we obtain from business partners or other companies such as Google, for the purpose of delivering personalized content. When you register, we ask for information such as your name, gender, age and email address. Honey's Anime uses the information for the following general purposes: to customize the content you see, fulfill your requests for services, improve our services, contact you, and conduct research. We do not knowingly collect information from children under 13 and we do not want it. We will take steps to delete it if we learn we have collected it. We do not knowingly collect, maintain, or use personal information from children under 13 years of age, and no part of this service is directed to children under the age of 13. If you learn that your child has provided us with personal information without your consent, you may alert us via the contact form. If we learn that we have collected any personal information from children under 13, we will promptly take steps to delete such information and terminate the child's account. We do not rent, sell, or share personal information about you with other people or non-affiliated companies except to provide products or services you've requested, when we have your permission, or when we respond to subpoenas, court orders, or legal process, or to establish or exercise our legal rights or defend against legal claims. If we become involved in a merger, acquisition, or any form of sale of some or all of its assets, we will provide notice before personal information is transferred and becomes subject to a different privacy policy. We use cookies on Honey's Anime to track how users use our website. A cookie is a small text file that is stored on a user's computer for record-keeping purposes. We link some information we store and cookies to personal information you submit in order to deliver a better experience on the service. We use both session ID cookies and persistent cookies. A session ID cookie expires when you close your browser. We use session cookies to make it easier for you to navigate our site. A persistent cookie remains on your hard drive for an extended period of time. We set a persistent cookie to store your passwords, so you don't have to enter it more than once. You can remove persistent cookies by following directions provided in your internet browser's help file. If you reject cookies, you may still use our website, but your ability to use some areas of our site, such as contests or surveys, may be limited. As is true of most websites, we gather certain information automatically and store it in log files. These are non-personal information which includes Internet Protocol, IP addresses, browser type, Internet Service Provider, ISP, referring, exit pages, operating system, date, timestamp, and clickstream data. We use this information, which does not identify individual users, to analyze trends, to administer the website, to track users' movements around the website and to gather demographic information about our user base as a whole. We do link this automatically collected data to personal information. We partner with a third-party ad network to either display advertising on our website or to manage our advertising on other sites. Our ad network partner uses cookies and web beacons to collect non-personal information about your activities on this and other websites to provide you targeted advertising based upon your interests. If you wish not to have this information used for the purpose of serving you targeted ads, you may opt out by clicking here. Please note this does not opt you out of being served advertising. You will continue to receive generic ads. The contents of any item that you post directly to the site, including any text, images and audio, are stored and maintained on our servers in order to publish these items and provide the service. Your submitted content will be associated with your account. The security of your personal information is important to us. We follow generally accepted standards to protect the personal information submitted to us both during transmission and once we receive it. We limit access to personal information about you to employees who we believe reasonably need to come into contact with that information to provide products or services to you or in order to do their jobs. These individuals are bound by confidentiality obligations and may be subject to discipline, including termination and criminal prosecution, if they fail to meet these obligations. No method of transmission over the Internet, or method of electronic storage, is secure. However, we cannot guarantee its absolute security. This policy only applies to the Honey's Anime website and services. We do not exercise control over the sites that our service links to. These other sites may place their own cookies or other files on your computer, collect data or solicit personal information from you. We encourage you to read such privacy policies of any third-party sites you visit. It is the sole responsibility of such third parties to adhere to any applicable restrictions on the disclosure of your personal information, and we shall not be liable for wrongful use or disclosure of your personal information by any third party. Honey's Anime may sometimes use third-party advertising companies to serve ads to users. Third-party advertising companies may use non-personally identifiable information about user visits in order to provide advertisements for goods and services that may be of interest to the user. We process personal information only for the purposes for which it was collected and in accordance with this policy. We review our data collection, storage and processing practices to ensure that we only collect, store and process the personal information needed to provide or improve our services. We take reasonable steps to ensure that the personal information we process is accurate, complete, and current, but we depend on our users to update or correct their personal information whenever necessary. Users can update, correct or delete their personal information through the profile page of their account or by contacting us. We will retain your information for as long as your account is active or as needed to provide you services. We will retain and use your information as necessary to comply with our legal obligations, resolve disputes, and enforce our agreements. We send out promotional or marketing email to you. Out of respect for your privacy, you may choose to stop receiving these emails by following the unsubscribe instructions included in these emails, accessing the email preferences in your account settings page, or you can contact us. Our website offers publicly accessible blogs or community forums. You should be aware that any information you provide in these areas may be read, collected, and used by others who access them. To request removal of your personal information from our blog or community forum, contact us. In some cases, we may not be able to remove your personal information, in which case we will let you know if we are unable to do so and why. Our website includes social media features, such as the Facebook and Twitter button, and widgets, such as the Share This button or interactive mini-programs that run on our website. These features may collect your IP address, which page you are visiting on our website, and may set a cookie to enable the feature to function properly. Social media features and widgets are either hosted by a third party or hosted directly on our site. Your interactions with these features are governed by the privacy policy of the company providing it. You may log in to our website using sign-in services such as Facebook Connect or an OpenID provider. These services will authenticate your identity and provide you the option to share certain personal information with us, such as your name and email address, to pre-populate our sign-up form. Services like Facebook Connect give you the option to post information about your activities on this site to your profile page to share with others within your network. We may update this policy. We will notify you about significant changes in the way we treat personal information by sending a notice to the primary email address specified in your Honey's Anime account or by placing a prominent notice on our site. If we make any material changes, we will notify you by email, sent to the email address specified in your account, or by means of a notice on this site prior to the change becoming effective. We encourage you to periodically review this page for the latest information on our privacy practices. If you have questions or comments about this privacy policy, please contact us through the information below. info@honeyfeed.fm. Let's block ads.